Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Humna and I share videos connected to art, healing and spirituality. These are the three things that I'm extremely passionate about, which I speak non-stop about through my sessions, through my workshops, through my videos. The one thing that I really feel that people underestimate is the power of how much one can transform themselves by doing art. So it's not just something that you create, you actually learn to be with your own self when you are doing art. And when you are with your own self, you are in constant communication with your being. And the way I see it is, the more you are in touch with your soul, your mind feels aligned with your heart. And when you create, you are not just creating through your knowledge that you have absorbed through your ears and eyes, but it is actually that knowledge that you have which converts into wisdom and insights connected to your intuition. So your intellect gets connected to your intuition and you are able to be in alignment in the present moment and you feel incredible. If that is something that you want to experience, you're most welcome to send me a message, connect with me through all the social media links down below, and join my sessions and learn how you can do that too with me. And for me, when it started, I'm not going to lie, the topic today that I wanted to speak about is insecurities that we have in ourselves and how we can learn to, kind of, I always say this, embrace, acknowledge, and then release them. So I'm going to speak about how I learned how to fully love my body, which was really hard for me at one time, and how art helped me get over my insecurities. So just a simple silly example is, when I started making these videos, the one thing that really bothered me, that my hands aren't very pretty. And the other thing was, like, who's going to want to see me work? Who's going to like my work, right? These are the questions that I had. And if I do make the videos, like, people will look at the shape of my fingers or my dirty nails or the hair on my skin, and like, just ridiculous things. So I used to angle it, or and the other thing is, like, when I see myself in the camera, I have to have a filter, because like, who's gonna see me for who I really am. So I always had these questions and insecurities about, like, it's just ridiculous now when I think about it. But what really helped me shift was sitting with that insecurity, not running away from it, not covering it, not escaping it, not saying that it doesn't exist, rather acknowledging it. Hang on, this is what I feel about my hands. My nails are dirty. For example, I'm going to give that example. So I went into this whole journey trying to connect to my dirty nails through art, because when I'm creating, you see your nails quite often, right? As you can see on the screen, my hand is like really close, and you can't not see your nails. And so they would be something that would worry me, that what would people think when they see my dirty nails. And so I kind of sat with that insecurity. I know it's really silly, but the reason I'm sharing it with you is that you might actually have an insecurity that holds you back from doing what you want to do. And through art, how it has helped me, maybe it'll help you in some way. And that's the whole intention behind the video. And so I sat there going, hang on, why is this such a bother? So first thing is, you sit with your insecurity, not run from it, escape from it, or numb it, or kind of say, I don't have it. Don't deny it. Say, I do have this insecurity. For example, if you have an insecurity about looking too big on the screen, or too fat, or too thin, or too whatever, right? Sit with that insecurity. So I sat with my insecurity of saying, okay, hang on, let me just look at my nails, right? And yes, they are dirty. So I asked myself, why are they dirty, Hamna? Well, because my hands are always creating something, and the ink goes in my hands, and they leave a stain, and so they're not as pretty as other women. And then I'm thinking, okay, who are these other women that I'm comparing myself to? So these are these women who have, fake nails, and they look really pretty, and they've got that French thing, they've got nail polish, and they're really, kind of very delicate and very, I don't know what the word is, but graceful and just really classy. And my hands are like, I don't want to define them anymore, but my nails are really dirty. And then it made sense. It just clicked. When I sat with my insecurity, I questioned it, tried to understand where it's coming from. I went into my childhood space and say, when I used to play with the mud, and I would come on the dining table to eat with my, dirty nails, the first thing was, go wash your hands, they're so dirty. It was not what was said, it was how it was said to me that made me feel disgust about the dirty nails. I was only playing, it was only mud, and I am created by mud. So if I did eat a little bit of mud, it would have been okay, right? But it was how things are said to us that make us feel a certain shame in us for having dirty nails. So I got really affected by that oh my god, I should not be having dirty nails because, oh my god, it looks really bad. Oh, toba toba, like what are people gonna think, and that sort of stuff. So I kind of had to go into that memory to say, first of all, it's not mud. Secondly, just because it was said in a certain way and I felt it in a certain way at that time, at that age, in that moment, I do not have to drag it and hold it to define me today. And today that I have the stains on my hand are about the inks that I work with. So they are not dirt. What I have on my hand is the ink that I'm creating with. And suddenly, because the art that I create is so sacred for me, the ink touching my skin became a sacred experience. The ink wants to stay on my hands longer than normal and hold on to me as my companion. So I suddenly was so grateful to the hands that I have with stained ink nails that it became not something that I was ashamed of, but something that I felt honored by. You see, when your hands are stained with something, so whatever the insecurity that you have is something that your creator knows is something that you are. For that is how the creator chose you to be. So I sat with my nails and I sat with the ink and I sat with my hands and looked at my fingers for days on end and remind myself to gain the courage, the confidence that that incident, what happened in the past, was something that was holding me to move forward in sharing videos of me creating with my hands. My hands are the tools that my creator gifted me to share his light in this world. And just because of the nails aren't like other women, they're not petite, they're not delicate, they're not got those fake nails and French cut and dazzling, shapes and whatever patterns on them. My nails are exactly how my creator created them as. They're not fake, they're real. The stains that the ink holds on is the friendship of the ink with my body. For I become the ink when I'm creating, and the ink comes on me as a sacred union of friendship. And so I'm so proud of this connection with the ink that automatically my hands that are holding on to this ink becomes a gift. It becomes a blessing. It becomes an honor. For the ink could be washed away by water, right? Because I wash my hands. I could not be having the stains on my fingernails. I could go and get my nails done and look all pretty. But it is my choice to stay raw, to be raw and accept this part of myself as a blessing rather than something that is going to be stopping me. I hope it makes sense, but what I'm trying to get to is, so I sat with my nails, I sat with my insecurity, I spoke to it, I acknowledged where it was coming from. Once I understood where it was coming from, I was able to deal with it and shift myself into the reality of where I am today. And what that was in the past is not that is what is right now. And right now, it's an honor. And so I started looking at my insecurity as like a badge of honor, that my ink stays on me to show me how much it loves me. And no matter where I am, it's always going to be with me as a sign, as a mark of my Creator, telling me that that's what you're here to do, Humna. You are here to play with inks, and the ink loves you just the way you love it. And so that union, that friendship, led me to see my hands not as something that was ugly or that was dirty, or connect these words with it, but rather connect it to the words that are uplifting, encouraging, and positive. And so once you start connecting your insecurities with positivity and understand that they were given to you not to hold you back, but to heal them and move forward and see them that this is how you were created, and accept them to be what they are and move from there with kindness, with love and compassion. And also see what the where the ink is. So the ink would usually be around my fingers and my nails. And I thought to myself, if I actually didn't have these nails, I didn't have my fingers, how would that be? If I don't like a certain part of my being, a certain part of my body, think of it if you didn't have that part of your body. You start valuing it for whatever it is then. I mean, if you didn't have a hand, you can't value the hand. But when you think about it and you don't have this, like, so for example, you think you're really fat or your stomach is too big, imagine or go into that space of questioning yourself, what does the stomach do for you? And how could you survive if the stomach was not doing what it does for you? When you question yourself and sit with yourself and communicate with yourself, you realize that the insecurities that you are carrying are not even yours, guys. Like, it's not even yours. It's from the past when you felt a certain way or you were told something about you which isn't real, which isn't today. And so you acknowledge it, you embrace it, you value it, and you shift yourself from saying, I'm grateful that I have whatever it is that I have, for this is what the Creator chose me to have it in this way. You become really present with it. You value yourself, you value the Creator, you value what that thing does for you. And automatically, you are in praise and gratitude. You're like swimming in it. So I hope that that really helps you in some way, because it's totally shifted my understanding of my own hands. And now I take care of them even more. So when I do have the scars, like, I go wash my hands, but it's not necessarily I'll like scrub my nails. I'm like, yeah, that's fine, it's okay, this is how it is. It want to stay with me, I'm loving it. And then I kind of just let it be. But then I also started noticing what my hands do for me, what my nails do for me. And when I started noticing that, I was like, man, they do so much work for me. I wash my dishes, pick my clothes, hold my phone, write my notes, help me draw. What am I complaining about? So when you think of all the things that they do for you, you are in awe of what you are able to do with that body part. And you start valuing not just your hands, your whole body then becomes valuable, because your hands are connected to your elbows are connected to your shoulders are connected to your neck, and the neck is connected to the head and the body and all that sort of jazz, man. Like you become so aware of how to not let your insecurities hold you back from living the life you want to live. So value your insecurities, shift them into positive words, be grateful for what you have, and praise the universe, the creator, the higher realms, whatever you resonate with, for what it's given you. Because when you look at it as you didn't have it, you'd value it even more. So value it today, for you do have it. If you struggle with any kind of insecurities and you'd like to leave them behind and need any kind of help to heal your heart, heal your soul, heal your being, heal your life, you're most welcome to join my sessions. Like I said in the beginning, you can start them right away as you join my Patreon. There are some free sessions. You don't have to pay or do anything. You can just try the free sessions, see how you feel, and if you want to join in, then you can join in later. But if you feel like there's something I can do for you and guide you through your dealing with your insecurities and hold you, you're most welcome to get in touch with me through all the details given below. I really, really hope that whatever it is that you feel is your insecurity, you are able to connect with it, free yourself from it, and allow you to be really grateful with the whole being that you are, with no judgments. Your hands, your feet, your body, your eyes, your nose, your ears, your mouth, your everything, your hair. We live in a world where we're constantly told to shift and change so that you can fit in. But what if you were the sun and you were not meant to fit in, but just to shine your light? Regardless of how your hands and feet and whatever your face looks like, don't hide it behind a thick layer of fakeness, of lies, of pretentiousness. Be raw, be real. The Creator created you in the best forms possible. Value the way you look. Yes, of course, enhance it with makeup, enhance it with beauty, enhance it with beautiful clothes, but don't think of it as a flaw or a negative, because there is nothing not beautiful about you. The one who created the sky, the moon, the lion, the wind, the air, the fire, the trees, the flowers, created you. And when you look at yourself as the creation of this magnificent creator, you automatically get in awe of that who created you. The universe is so in love with every single nail of yours. And that's when I remind myself, man, we're so blessed. We're so blessed. We're so blessed to be in the time that we are. And when we value where we are, who we are, how we are the way we are, we feel gratitude and love and compassion towards the one who allows us to exist in this beautiful, magical world. I really hope that you enjoy seeing how this piece is unfolding. I'm loving sharing it with you. If you have any suggestions or ideas, or you connect with me, please let me know. Connect with me, because what that does is it helps my energy connect with your energy, and then we can raise our energies and vibrations together. I love you all. I'm sending you lots of light, everyone. Enjoy yourselves. Have a beautiful day wherever you are, and don't let the outside worry you, for your inside has the sun, has the love, has the compassion, and all that it needs within you. Take good care, and I'll speak to you next week. Bye for now.